Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Diary of a WoT Noob with me, Dwybo. The Cruiser Mark III. Hopefully our last battle in this. We only need another 180 XP to elite it and go to the next tank. The crew's still very poor. We have, however, upgraded everything. We've got the pom-pom, that's the 4-shot gun. We've got the upgraded turret, the better engine, the upgraded tracks, and the best radio. We've also, as usual, mounted the bins and the camo net. It's a lot faster than the other tier 2 British, better power to weight ratio. Still doesn't turn brilliantly for a light, but it's not too bad. The turret does turn well, however. No armour. We do not want to be shot at if we can help it, but if we can get to shoot at them, we've got good enough penetration for our tier and lower. Have to be a bit more careful with a higher tier tank, obviously. So let's see how she plays in its fully upgraded form. So it's a tier 3 battle on Corellia. We're going to have to pick our targets a little carefully. That AMX will be difficult to penetrate. It's on our side, so we don't really want to be penetrating it at all. Silly me. The cruiser, well, if it's standard British, it'll be quite lightly armoured. The looks will be tougher. Medium 3 again, quite lightly armoured. And the rest of them should be no trouble. Those tier 3s can all hurt, well, all of those tanks can hurt us in fact, but we probably want to steer clear of the Panzerjäger for the real damage. The Panzer II will rip us apart quickly, and Artie of course will hurt because there's a good chance his shells will penetrate and explode inside us, which is not a recipe for a happy day. We're fast, so even though we're a bit slow out of the gates because I was talking too much, we'll take a nip round to this corner. Their looks will be very fast over to here, so will their BT2 if he comes this way. We'll be about the same. Well, there's the BT2, so that's one problem out of the way. We'll be a little bit faster than the Panzer II and so on, so we'll be able to get to this corner, spot anything that's coming around on a run to the hill. Get ready to hit the reversey button if we manage to get some shots off. There we go, there's a T-82.
Penetration.
One shot, one hit out of all that. That was poor, very poor, Dwybo, and we got twatted by something towards the back. We'll see if we can just nudge in here without taking any fire and spot once the binos kick in. Hopefully they were only seeing us because we were shooting. Something can see us for definite, unless they were shooting at that 26 behind. Something put a bunch of shells in, and that was 2 in succession, so I'm wondering if that's the pom-pom on the tier 3. What we'll do is we'll nip sideways a bit. If the TD was up that top, the Panzerjäger should have spotted him. So we should be safe to go around here and cover in case anybody comes down here. There was the medium in front of us we need to keep an eye out for, and there's the cruiser, there's the medium. We've got no shot on him at the moment, he's behind the rocks. Cruiser Mark IV is making a solid push up the middle, so what we'll do is we'll drop back and try and shoot him from the side here. If oh, there's the T-82 looking at us. Let's get him. Oh lordy, that hurt. He's got the howitzer, and that went straight through me and blew me up. That was not a smart move on my part. Should have stayed back. Should have just maybe tried to spot him over the crest of the hill and drop straight back down again before he had a chance to aim. We live and learn. We'll pretend that we distracted him enough that somebody from our side could shoot him. We're 7-3 up, so it should be a win anyway. And even with my poor performance, the ×5 will elite it. So we'll pause the recording for a bit and come back at the end. So, no thanks to us, our team managed to win that fight on Corellia. I picked up a massive 1125 XP, which, since it was a times 5, means I did very, very little, as you can see. But the team bailed me out, and we ended up with enough to research the Mark IV. We've sold the Mark III, we've got the Mark IV in the garage, we've retrained the crew, we've done the upgrades that we earned from the Mark III, etc. So, looking at it, again, even with this engine, it's not bad, and I'm assuming that will improve. No, this is the top engine, so power to weight ratio is okay, not quite as good as last tank, so it won't be as fast to accelerate. Still got a good top speed though, and I think traverse is slightly better, but probably not so we'll notice with the poor crew. We've got a good turret traverse again. We've got the pom-pom in there, so 4 shots and go. It's going to play, it looks very similar, it's going to play very similar, at least until we get the next gun on it. We haven't got the tracks upgraded yet, so bear in mind it's going to be a bit sluggish. We will be getting into a higher tier of battle, so we need to play a little more cautiously because of that. Certainly more cautiously than I did in the last game. So here we go. Not too shabby. For us, it's a tier 3 and 2 fight. We can hurt everything on the other side. Probably even that T82, which is going to be the most heavily frontal armoured thing on their team, I think. Possibly the M2 medium as well. But we can hurt all of those from most directions. We can be run circles round by most of them as well. Ah! Yes, it's the pom-pom, but it's the two-shot pom-pom. Right, so it's the same as the other British tier 3. Have to keep an eye on that. We didn't get on too well with it last time. So pop pop, pop pop, and then a long reload. Okay, let's move it out. Nobody's particularly going anywhere, so I think we'll just start off moving forward. Cover this 1E6 as he moves up. If he's going up the road, he's going to hide back here. So with those guys moving up the outside, we got a line on him from here. Now we've got stuff in the way. We may get a shot if we move forwards into this gap, but not before somebody shoots him. Okay, we'll just clear that out of the way for a moment. We've got villains. He's a bit round the corner. There we go. We can shoot him. Ah, 2 shots. Remember, 2 shots. So if he pops out again, we'll give it a crack. We've got somebody coming in from the outside. Need to keep an eye on these guys. Somebody coming down the railway tracks. Cruiser 4 at the back as well. Well, we hit him, but we didn't do anything. So, Cruiser 3 on the outside. We've got some people running the cap circle. We've got that 3A in there. We're going to have to move up with this Stuart. We've reloaded now. Time to make a bit of a move. People are concentrating in there. Those 2 in the middle we need to watch out for. Right, we've shot. We need to watch out for our guy behind us.
Gotcha.
That is a problem. It will fire 2 shots even if it doesn't need to. Couldn't really force a shot through there. We might be better off shooting the cover out of the way with the first one, actually. Since we fire 2 shots, we could have made use of them. We've got people messing around in the middle. We've got nobody covering the base, so we need to get some stuff sorted quite quickly. There's 3A over here. Get round the corner. did a bit of damage. We'll just drop and reload, then come forward again. And we got him. So we got the TD over there, we got the Stuart and the medium over there. There's still another 3 tanks after that that I've not accounted for, probably further into town. So we'll take a quick scram round here. Oh, and run into that. It doesn't turn as fast as I'd like. And we'll try and get across here for this medium coming through the gap, who is looking at the other guy. And luckily that second shot didn't hit our teammate. That is a pain, that 2-shot thing. Is he going to come out past this truck? There's a truck in the way. There we go. Okay, so it will punch through a T-82. Wait for the reload. We've got plenty of time. No need to panic about that cap going through. Everyone's backed off. That Stuart's gone in the gap in the buildings. And we'll be charging him down, I should think. He's running down the railway track. Yep, you can track the gun as it fires, which is handy. Fire, retreat, let them take care of him. We've just got this cruiser down here. We've got a truck in the way. Let's get after him. None of this wimping around.
We've lost the track. That's gotta hurt.
Fortunately, we've been tracked in our impetuosity. And they finished him off for me. So that's luckily he didn't come out and kick me when I was tracked. We've won. First time out. In a tank. A decent win. We managed to get some stuff. So again, that's a keep it moving tank, I think. Not so great with my crew, although they have suddenly leapt up on the back of that win. We actually didn't do too badly. We managed to sneak some shots in round the back of people and play a bit behind our teammates, which is sneaky but successful. And we managed to earn a whole load of actual XP, almost 5,000 because of the ×5, which will upgrade us a lot. So there we go, first battle in the Mark IV, very much similar to the Mark III in play style, fast, get round them, just have to remember that that pom-pom's a double tap rather than 4 shots and then a reload. If I get used to that gun, it's going to be a good tank. I've actually got another one after this, whether that's going to be the same style of gun or whether it's going to go back to normal, we'll find out later. But that again could grow on me. Perhaps the British aren't as bad as some people have been saying. Oh well, until the next episode, ta-ra.